Top 10 Most Expensive Fruits in the World. Hey Trendies, it is a great day to be back with another lotus eating video on the extortionate fruits in the world. Are you guys ready? Today I bring you the fanciest and luxurious fruits of all time served around the world. Let me warn you, do not watch the video on an empty stomach, or it may result in an empty wallet. You will not believe your eyes at the goodness and freshness of these meals. These fresh and incredible delicacies will satisfy your cravings and are sure to sweep you off your feet. So watch the video till the end and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon to keep updated of our upcoming content. Check out my channel and stay tuned to the forthcoming luxurious and expensive things money can buy. Number 1. Buddha-shaped pears. The Buddha-shaped pears are, pears shaped like a statue of the Buddha. The idea is a fascinating one. It deals with how you can force anything that grows to grow in a certain way. The first time we saw a view like this implemented was when a Brazilian company used juice packets to sell fruits. It was done to start a movement for more fresh ingredients in juices. A group of Chinese farmers took the idea and used it to create something wholly unique. They used Buddha-shaped molds to guide how the peaches are grown. While their price tag of $9 a piece, mainly because of the quality of the peaches, is nothing too crazy. However, the people in China do not seem to mind it very much. They rush in to buy them as soon as they are plucked, showing that an idea like this, with aesthetic appeal, can work. Number 2. Sekaiichi apples. The best indicator of this apple's quality is hidden in its name. Sekaiichi is Japanese for the world's number one. As we look at its $21 a piece price tag, we think we will have to agree. However, it's not just Sekaiichi's price tag that makes us believe that this apple is the best in the world. Its quality speaks for itself. First released in 1974, Sekaiichi apples are one of the largest apples in the world. Having an average diameter of 30 to 46 centimeters, this apple is one of the largest in the world. Furthermore, its weight, or mass technically, is also extraordinary. This apple is one of the world's most massive apples globally, weighted on average of 0.9 kilograms per piece. However, there are much more practical reasons as to why this apple is so expensive. The fields in which this apple grows are hand-pollinated, which ensures excellent quality and the defining factors mentioned above. These apples are also hand-washed in honey and hand-stamped to provide a sort of certification of its class. Considering that an average apple costs a few cents, or at max $1, it's no surprise that an apple with more than 20 times the price of an average apple has such quality. Number 3. Decoupon citrus. The name Decoupon is a blend of two Japanese words. It is a reference to the bump that defines the Decoupon citrus's defining visual quality, and a type of fruit that the Decoupon is derived from. However, for people who don't speak Japanese, Decoupon represents the highest quality in citrus. They are known as the best and most delicious citrus that you can find anywhere in the world. Their membrane is incredibly thin and has a melt-in-the-mouth texture that is iconic at this point. Honestly, their flavor is so incredible that it might be an obsession for so many people. Well, how is it possible to create a citrus so good? Here's the key and the differentiating factor. After being harvested, they are left untouched for 20 to 40 days so that the citric acid levels reduce and the sugar levels can increase. There is still a certain threshold of sugar levels that the citrus must cross to be sold under the Decoupon name. They were initially only available in Japan, but they are now available in California with the name Sumo. Sambuckia Queen Strawberries. Here they are, the world's most expensive strawberries, and you can see that at the moment you look at them. They were named after the incredibly posh store they are sold in. They are incredibly delicious and some of the best quality strawberries you will ever have. However, the idea here is not just about its quality, it's about how well they are packaged and presented. First of all, they are all hand-selected, which means that there is no single one in that pack that will have a bad texture or an undesirable piece. Secondly, they have exquisite packaging. These strawberries are an elite level of fruit, and they are certainly packed like one. It is probably the best quality packaging you have ever seen. While its $85 per box price point may be a bit steep, the retailer admits that he manages to sell at least 50 of them every day. a number we think is very fair for its price. Number 5. Square watermelons. Remember when we discussed how insane it is that farmers in China can use a Buddha mold to create Buddha-shaped pears? Or when we talked about how Brazilian agencies use juice pack-shaped limes? It is taking that technique to the next level. Square watermelons are a big cultural thing in Japan, and they have a massive price on them. If we look at their interior, there's nothing much to write home about. They are your regular watermelons. Instead, it is the exterior that steals all the shine. They are perfectly square and something very new for most people. Square watermelons take an enormous amount of effort to be made. It is not similar to peaches or limes because of its shape and size. A mold cannot withstand the pressure of a growing watermelon. Instead, they use tempered glass cells. These cells keep the melons in a particular shape. What makes them so worthwhile is the gift culture in Japan. They are hot property in Japan because most people give them as gifts. Number 6. Pineapples from Pineapple Pit. In the 19th century, pineapples used to be royalty because of how hard it was to produce them. As the technology evolved, they became cheap. They lost their royalty and their magical aura around them. So what exactly are the workings of this pineapple pit, and why are the pineapples produced here so expensive? For starters, straw and horse manure are used as the fertilizer. Being completely organic fertilizers, they drive up the price. Then there is a very complex and scientific heating system created through the manure that requires skilled individuals. That's how pineapples from the pit justify their price. Number 7. Taiyo no Tamago mangoes. The egg of the sun, or Taiyo no Tamago mangoes, are the best mangoes you can buy with money anywhere. There is not a single mango type that costs more than these, and that is something noteworthy. They require this much because they are good quality mangoes. They have a ruby red color that is striking and hits you as soon as it comes in sight. They smell incredible and taste even better. They have very few fibers, so every bite you take is heavenly. They almost incredibly melt in your mouth. Their packaging is often very exquisite too. Sitting behind solid glass cases in luxury Japanese stores, they look almost like jewels. As imagined, a lot of effort goes into them. Japanese farmers use all kinds of special techniques to make these mangoes look and taste as good as possible. Firstly, a particular net is placed around them to receive optimal sunlight from a myriad of angles. Secondly, they are not plucked. Instead, cushions are placed underneath them and they just fall when they are ripe, allowing for the perfect texture. Lastly, the specific tests are done and they only choose the best quality ones for sale. Number 8. Ruby Roman grapes. The most expensive grapes in the world are Japanese Ruby Roman grapes. They are incredibly red, almost striking to the point where they blind you. They are the size of a ping pong ball. Putting that into context, they are significantly more prominent than any other grape in the world. People pay such a high price at auctions for these because they are insanely sweet. They have stringent guidelines and qualifications so that only the most premium quality grapes are qualified as Ruby Roman. These qualifications are so strict that in 2010, only 6 grapes were qualified to be Ruby Roman. In 2011, no grape in the world passed the qualification test. Number 9. Densuke watermelon. These watermelons might just be the best good thing you can buy for $6,100. Let's be fair, the competition is not very tight. Still, we cannot in any way take anything away from the quality of the Densuke watermelon. Grown only in the island of Hokkaido in Japan, these watermelons have a distinct look and texture. They are all black and have no stripes. They are also noticeably sweeter than most watermelons around the world. In 2008, a 17-pound Densuke watermelon was sold for $6,100 in an auction. Ever since then, people have gone crazy for this extremely rare watermelon. Number 10. Yubari King Melon. This is it. The most expensive fruit in the world is a melon. What's so special about it? Well, when it sprouts, it is given a small hat to protect it from the sun. Its stems are then trimmed in a T-shape for aesthetic appeal. The melon also tastes soft and tender and has a very thin outer shell. Out of a batch of 100 Yubari King melons, only the best ones are selected, and the remaining ones somehow disappear. What happens to those melons is a mystery. However, what is not a mystery is that these melons taste incredible and are a joy to look at. Well, it is time to go for now. This was the top 10 most expensive fruits in the world. I hope you enjoyed this amazing lifestyle video about grandiose fruits being produced and sold worldwide. Thank you for watching the video. I'm sure these must have left a tingling sensation on your tongue and your wallet. We will be back with more captivating videos next time that will surely blow you right out of your senses. Until then, make sure to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Hit that like button in the bio and ring the notification bell to get weekly updates directly from our home to yours.